So from a sell side perspective, if you look traditionally at television, 80% has been a futures market, give or take, and 20% has been a spot market. And I would argue the futures is an upfront reserved, I guarantee some particular price and volume commitment to an advertiser. I'm a media company making that commitment. In the spot market, it's me saying, what are you going to pay me right now? And by the way, that price and that volume will change depending on the moment of the day. So in the case of the futures business, that is historically the vast majority of television money, and premium publishers find that they get more money on average from the futures market. If you translate to online video, those same premium publishers, for the most part, are sold out. And when I say sold out, legitimately sold out. There's a quote-unquote perceived sold out. If I create scarcity in any economic situation and it's perceived scarcity, even if my resource is not scarce but it's perceived, demand will pay more for it. So there is some value to creating a non-transparent view of the supply market. But I'm here to tell you, premium publishers in online video, and this is a global statement, not just and one based in America, they're sold out. So if they're sold out, why would they take any of their futures-based inventory, which on average they know they always get more money for, and put it into a spot market environment, which on average they get less money for? Of course, there's always exceptions. It makes no sense to them. So as long as the demand for premium video continues to outstrip supply, which it has been historically, right? Look at the most successful programs on television. You've had Dragnet, which in the I think in the 1940s had a 35 rating, and the most popular show on TV today in 2014 would be ecstatic if they got a 15, yet the pricing is just outrageous on a relative basis. So if I'm a premium publisher, why would I ever want to put my stuff in the spot market if I can sell it out in the futures market at a higher price? And that's the issue that we're seeing today. The big change will be if advertisers all of a sudden think that content doesn't matter as much as it has historically. So if advertisers change their view, and our data suggests that content matters, it's not just audience, it's audience plus content. And the best way to say it is that I'm a male who's 44 years old who lives in Bethesda, Maryland, but if I'm watching Barney with my daughter who's 7 years old, or I'm watching CNBC with my wife, that's a very different Scott Ferber. And the contextual relevance, even though I'm the same audience member matters. So the real question is going to be, if people shift the pendulum to it's all audience, no content, then that might put a lot of pressure on the premium publishers, and that would then suggest that the only outlet for them is in the spot market. But that's a pretty big shift that wants to happen, and the data that we see suggests that that's not going to happen anytime soon or ever possibly. The future will be told. I think the biggest thing for us in 2014 is solving the demand and supply side ability to reconcile traditional television content-based buying with the digital opportunity for impression-based audience delivery. And we just feel that this is the big year where those two are coming together in a way where they're being planned by the same teams at the agencies, and they're being sold together as a bundle by the same salespeople to media companies. And that arguably is a first. Traditionally, digital and television and a lot of the media channels have been siloed in both the demand and supply sides. And what we're seeing and what we feel that we're addressing and where the opportunity is for all that to come under one common view of how to handle the marketing on the demand side and how to manage your inventory on the supply side. And that's where we're headed as a company.